All right, gang. All right, check it out again. As promised, the second band tonight. We have Billy C from Misfit Holiday on the phone. Billy, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How's everything going?
Awesome, awesome, man. And hey, thank you for calling in tonight and spending some time with us, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to do it, man. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, man. So why don't you give us a little history on Misfit Holiday, man? When did it all begin?
Well, I mean, the band, the four members, they were together for a few years prior to me joining the band, but once I joined was when basically Misfit Holiday started. So we're looking at about 2.5 years ago. Oh. And it just kind of happened as a freak thing. I found a band online looking for a vocalist, and I hadn't played in a few years, and I was like, yeah, what the hell, let me see how they sound. And I really liked what I heard, and so I sent them an email, and the rest is history.
Oh, cool, man, cool. So now did the band name Misfit Holiday, did that predate you, or?
No. We were using their old name for about a few months after I joined the band, and then it just didn't seem right, so we wanted to have a new start with a new name, you know.
Oh, cool. So how'd you come up with this name, man?
You know, it's actually a silly story, man. It was just me and my lady were sitting at home one night, and we were just throwing out different names. I'm just writing them down as we say them out, and that was one of the names that just came out of nowhere.
Hey, cool, man. Sometimes that's you know, you get your best ideas, man, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, just spur of the moment kind of thing, man.
Yeah, cool, man. So, tell us about the songwriting, man. Is it a one-person effort? Is it a group effort? How do you guys go about doing that?
Oh, I definitely have to say it's a group effort, man. It's probably the first band I've ever been in to where it's been so much of a group effort. You know, prior bands that I've been in over the years, it was usually kind of like the whole old Black Sabbath thing. They write a song, give it to me, and tell me to put a lyric over it. And but with this band, we literally everybody has a say on what's going on. It's not even that they have to input. It's just the fact that people come up with ideas and everybody listens to everybody. It's a whole. That's all I can really say about it. It's a whole.
Cool, man, cool. So how would you describe the sound of Misfit Holiday to people?
Oh, man, that's a good one. We have a lot of flavors in our tunes. You know, we like to pride ourselves that anybody can find something in our music that they'll dig here and there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to say it's probably more like an old school metal mixed with a new school flavor. You know what I mean?
Cool, man.
You know, you can hear, I'm sure, like a Metallica, Pantera influence, along with, you know, Disturbed to Mudvayne. It's all over the spectrum.
Awesome, man, awesome. So, man, when did you first get into music, and when did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
I can almost tell you the date. I was 13 years old, and I'd played a few instruments as a kid. I'd played a little bit of trumpet in like third grade, and then I moved on to hitting the snare drum a bit. And then my neighbor had showed me Blizzard of Oz, and I heard Randy Rhoads slide into I don't know, that riff, that iconic riff, and I wanted to be a musician from that point on. He taught me. Actually, probably to this day, one of the hardest songs I still know how to play, Diary of a Madman. That was the first song I've ever learned. And it was on guitar. You know, that's where I started out as a guitar player for quite a while. It wasn't until I was in my early 20s that I realized I could sing and scream was mostly what I did at the time.
Cool, man, cool. So you already said Randy Rhoads is one of your influences, man. So who would you say are some of your others?
Oh, well, right hand in hand is Ozzy Osbourne. He was my favorite for the longest time. I mean, I even dressed like him in high school. My God, I wore the Coke bottle glasses and everything. Okay. Then, I have a huge love for Pantera and Dimebag. You know, bless him, obviously.
Right.
But I really lean towards the new school when it comes to vocal style. I'm a huge fan of Static X, you know, bless him as well. My God, everybody's going. And I'm a huge fan of Mudvayne as well, even though they're, I'm not putting anything out currently, but
right.
They were a big influence on me.
Oh, cool, man, cool.
The rest of the band, I'm sure, like my two guitar players, easily it's Metallica. They were Metallica diehard fans. Pretty much the whole band. You know, my bass player, he's a big guy, into like Faith No More and things like that. And my drummer is a huge Rush fan, like Neil Peart and everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rush, right? They're an awesome
Yeah, I mean,
band.
that's all you got to say is the word Rush, and everybody's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. So, when you're not writing, playing out with the band, doing band things, man, what do you do with your off time, man? What do you enjoy doing?
Writing songs with my son. He's actually becoming a pretty decent musician himself.
Oh, that's cool.
I just recorded his first YouTube video for him about 2 weeks ago. He's only 14 years old.
Wow.
And yeah, he's singing a very different style than me, so it's a challenge for me as well to help him come up with cadences for the style that he sings. You know, it's because it's such a contrast. I've always written metal. That's all I've ever done is metal. You know,
Right.
And he's singing things like, well, I'll put it this way: the song that we covered was "Mad World" by Gary Jules.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if you know that. That's a great tune, but that song fits his voice very well. So I played the guitar on the video, and you know, he sang it, and it was really cool, man. It was a good time.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Wow. So, and what would you say is your most memorable moment so far with the band?
With this band, man, we've had quite a few. My most memorable, I probably have to say, was our Halloween show where we all dressed up as the Joker and his henchmen. And just something about that show was such a blast, man. I don't know if it was just putting on the makeup and pretending you're somebody else, but it was a really good time.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Another big one is playing the Elephants for Autism gig out in Atlantic City, ran by Jerry Ryan. That's a really good benefit, and I'm just proud to say I was a part of that.
Oh, awesome, man. That's really cool. Really cool. So let's take it the other way. Do you have any Spinal Tap moments you want to share with us?
Man. Spinal Tap. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, after shows, alcohol gets involved, a lot of things happen. You know, I can tell you one time I didn't even have it to do with alcohol. I was playing a show. First show, I was so hungover at the show, I decided to jump in the air for the first, hit of the song. Came down and busted my ass.
Oh.
Everybody, thought it was part of the show because I kind of like rocked backward and then rocked back forward, but no, it was a full-on, eating shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got to play it off though, man. Act like it's all part of the show.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, I had a pretty good headache from that.
Oh, I can imagine.
The crazy shit that happens on stage, man. I can't begin where to tell you all the stuff that's happened over the years.
So, you've joined a band. Would you say the band has evolved or grown since you've been with them?
I think we all have, and that's just part of it. When you meet new people with new creative ideas, everybody seems to just feed off each other and grow from it. And I can't say that happens in every band, but in this instance, it definitely did.
Cool, man, cool. So now, for the younger guys and girls out there, and the band's just starting out, what advice would you have to give them? Work
hard. Play what you want. Don't try to just cater to what anybody wants you to do. Play within you. Because if you're true to yourself, it'll always have a place.
Oh, cool, man. That's really cool. Yeah, yeah. So now, Misfit label, you guys on a label? Or Misfit Holiday, you looking for one? Or
I mean, at the age we are now, we're not spring chickens anymore. But I'm not an old guy yet, but I'm definitely not one of the youngsters. Like I said, I have a 14-year-old son, so that kind of dates me a little bit. Anything's possible. If the right thing comes through and says, sure, why not? I mean, I would never turn it away, but it's not something that we're looking at, looking for. We just play because we love to play, man.
No, that's cool, man. And that's what it's all about, man.
Absolutely. I did the whole trying to do the touring thing and whatnot when I was younger with other bands over the years. And, you find your moments where it's like close and then boom, a band breaks up because someone's a jackass. But, through it all, I just truly love what I do. I love getting on stage and I love putting on a show, man.
Awesome, man. So, the internet, man, social media, because I'm up there in age too. I'm 44. I remember the days of going around and hanging flyers on telephone poles and hoping it didn't rain, before the show. So
yeah, man, I'm right there with you.
So
I'm a few years younger. I'm only 36, but yeah, I remember very well.
Yeah. So what social media, man? How's it helped? Has it helped or has it hindered Misfit Holiday?
Well, it obviously helps with all the free advertising. That's pretty much the only reason I do it. Trolls and fanboys and all those jackasses out there get on my nerves regularly. But I just tend to ignore most people and just get on there and do what I do and, promote. Try to get new videos of even the stupid stuff of us just practicing and acting like a bunch of fools. Those usually make the best videos.
Because, it almost seems like in this day and age of the internet and social media and whatnot that, you almost don't need that major label record deal. Everybody wants it, and that's where the money and the backing is. But you almost don't need it these days. What do you think about that?
Well, to a point, I could agree with you. The thing that I find to be the biggest problem is everybody finds it real easy to click the like button, but everybody finds it real hard to take $5 out of their wallet and go see a live show.
Yeah.
It bothers the hell out of me. And especially the comments that people are like, well, I don't really want to go to a show where I don't know any of the songs. Well, where in the hell do you think all the bands that you like started?
Exactly. Yep.
You know what I mean? They started in the same position that all of us are doing, playing these shows weekend after weekend, just trying to get somebody to listen.
Yeah.
And that's where, the whole love for it comes in, because if you don't love it and, you don't have that deal, with quotation marks, you're going to be miserable. Because if you think that you're just going to jump into this business and take off, there's a million other people that think the same damn thing. But it's just getting people off their asses, man. It's really as simple as that. So everybody listening to this right now, get off your asses, go down to your local bar, and check out a show.
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly. And I've heard it from, so many bands that, they're just as happy playing in front of 5 people as they are 500 people.
Absolutely.
And,
and those are the people that love what they do.
That's it, man. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
I completely agree. I love the fact of seeing people that came to see another band check you out. I love that. Not when their band is done, they leave.
Right.
The people that stick around and check out the other bands, they're the ones that, that we do it for.
That's great, man. That's great. Yeah, yeah. So, Billy, man, do you have any goals for Misfit Holiday?
Well, we're just finishing up another little demo here. It's probably 2 or 3 songs. We haven't decided how many we're actually going to put out. We might just make a single, And for all the kids listening, a single is actually 2 songs. It's an A and B side from the record days. It's always 2 songs, but you actually call it a single. And we're recording 2 of our songs. One's called Crawl, and the other one is a self-titled song. It's also named Misfit Holiday.
Awesome, man.
They'll be up on our Facebook shortly. I'd say within the next 3 weeks we'll have them out and probably make a YouTube thing of it as well.
Cool, man. So upcoming shows, man. What do you got going on?
Upcoming shows, right now, we were so focused on this record that we don't have a ton lined up. The next one we have lined up is the festival in October that we're playing is Nail. I'm pretty sure we go on the 17th.
Oh, awesome!
Which is the first day.
Yeah, that's the Wrecking Ball Metal Fest there.
Exactly, the Wrecking Ball Metal Fest over at the Nail in Ardmore.
Awesome, man.
And that's going to be a killer show. There's a bunch of good bands lined up, man. Everybody should come out and check it out.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's a killer lineup. Wow.
Yeah, I agree, man. I played with a few of these bands before, and the show went down. Like, I personally, I think that was my favorite. Besides, like I said, the Halloween thing. I just like the whole makeup gist of it.
Right.
'Cause I'm a big Mudvayne fan, like I said, so I like doing that whole character thing. But we played with a few of these bands at the Red Stallion, like Corners of Sanctuary. We played with them, and the Suicide Conspiracy, and that was an awesome show. It's probably my favorite show to this day as a member of Misfit Holiday.
Oh, awesome, awesome. And, you know, both those bands are playing here up in my area Saturday, so I've seen Corners. I know those guys, but Suicide, man, I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, they're good, man. They're very good.
Awesome.
I really dug their sound. It wasn't, you know, with a lot of metal bands, they pigeonhole themselves into just screaming. And that dude's got some pipes on him, man. I like his vocals.
Cool, man, cool. So where can the listeners find Misfit Holiday, man?
Hey, man, Facebook.com/Misfit Holiday, ReverbNation.com/Misfit Holiday, YouTube.com/Misfit Holiday. Go, check it out. Click the like button, fan us, friend us, whatever you want to do. You know, please get out there and check us out.
Awesome, man. That's what it's all about. I tell them all the time, get over to Facebook and hit that like button and show some love and support, man.
Yeah, there's a couple like low budget music videos that I made, but they're pretty cool. I mean, the tunes are what matter, but I got some shit for you to look at as well.
Sweet, sweet. So, and the song I want to play tonight is The Odyssey, dude. What can you tell us about it?
Well, this song was written originally by Neil Pearson, one of the guitar players. You know, it had its own sound before I joined the band, and then we kind of rewrote it together as Misfit Holiday. And the outcome is what you hear now. It's very different than what the original vision, but it's a great tune. It's about the place between life and death.
Oh wow!
It's not religious or anything like that. So don't we get a bunch of Christians in uproar? It's just, you know, it's about a man, Dr. Eben Alexander, who was clinically brain dead for, I think, 5 to 7 days. I can't remember exactly how long it was. But the story that he told when he came back is what this song is about.
Oh, wow. That's really cool, man. Really cool. Well, Billy, man, I want to thank you for taking the time and calling in tonight, man. It's been awesome. It's been really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a blast, man. I appreciate it. Anytime, you know.
Hang on one second. Listeners, check it out. This is Misfit Holiday with The Odyssey. We'll be right back.